What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Death here with you live for some Vampyr gameplay. Now, before we start, like the first 2 or 3 videos, I know that they were kind of short and everything. I was making those videos at the time where I thought I had time, but apparently I didn't. So, because I ended up having to do stuff. So there's still some footage in there, but it's like they're pretty short though. But yeah, I hope you like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, all that good stuff. If we can get 30 likes, then I'm straight. As long as I can get 30 likes and I'd say 40 subs. 30 likes, 40 subs. That's it. That's all I want. 30 likes, 40 subs. Let's go. Alright, last video, it was hard for me to kill this big ass werewolf looking thing. So hopefully I can do it this time. Alright, here we go, here we go.
What sort of creature is this?
Look at that. See, look at that. Like, damn, bro. Like, I ain't do nothing to you.
What sort of creature is this?
Damn, okay. Bro, come on. See that big ass lunge he just did? Come on. Hold on, I need to level up more. Let me get some more XP before I fight this dude, because his attacks are bull. Like, oh no, I feel like he does too much damage, especially for me to be the same level as him. The game isn't what I expected it to be, but it's still pretty fun though. Sorry. Think I'm getting sick. I hope not. I hate being sick.
Dude, can you stop listening to sad songs already, dude? It's like you're freaking depressed. Dude, can you stop listening to sad songs already, dude? It's like you're freaking depressed.
Bruh, whose mans is this? Actually, hold on, that's 85. That's 85. Okay, what am I doing? Like, what is wrong with me?
Best be moving on.
What sort of creature is this?
I don't like how this dude like, come on now. Like, how do you even kill this fucking thing?
Sitting on there. Boy, you know that hurt your little booty hole. Sitting on there. I can't stand when people.
Still not ready.
Good evening, Dr. Timmons.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets. Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, feel free.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
I have some good news.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money, and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin color that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days. closer, please, dear.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Pippa, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, Doctor. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dr. Thoreau Strickland. Be assured the pleasure is all mine, despite the tragic circumstances.
Are you referring to the death of Harvey Fiddick?
So you know already. I hope you will not judge me too severely because of this awful story.
Have you heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reed. But your help is welcomed.
I will see you later. Why are you blaming yourself for the death of Mr. Fiddick?
It is our fault. Mr. Fiddick has stayed longer than needed here because Dr. Ackroyd and I could not agree on the correct treatment.
This argument has nothing to do with his death. He was murdered.
But if we had performed the surgery sooner, he would have left the hospital and avoided this fate.
What is troubling you so much, Dr. Strickland? Is there something else?
I had to meet face to face with the son and daughter of Mr. Fiddick this afternoon. Their eyes. I could barely stand before their accusing gaze.
This difficult task is part of our job, Dr. Strickland. It's our responsibility.
I know. As I also know they'll never get the answer to the question they daren't ask. They were the embodiment of cold fatalism.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Come now, we can handle this.
My bad, I'm on the phone. Damn, 20?
Is our little mystery closer to being solved, Dr. Reed?
I think of nothing else, my lady.
My situation is delicate, and it occupies all my thoughts. The blackmail must stop. I need assurance.
Man, I'm really trying to like...
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
You're not gonna be missed. Gang.
That's how it ends. Farewell, my life. You betrayed me. Good.
All right. Treatment for a headache. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Dr. Swansea. All right. Come here.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
Let's go ahead and give you this medicine for your headache, you feel me?
Question, Dr. Reed. But your help is welcomed.
Hey, Chloe. What's up?
There is no shame in helping each other. We're colleagues, after all.
Many doctors I have known are too cynical to think that way.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Gang, gang. You're recovering. You're healthy.
So many deaths.
Pippa. Dr. Swansea. Where? I think my room's, yeah, my room's down here. I feel like they should mark where my room is. Notes: the patient's face has been heavily burned and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of the strongest sedatives, this affirms directly endures severe pain from the wounds, as if the flames are still burning under the skin. He says examinations of the cauterized tissues show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be a case of persisting nerve damage? The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could be a case of guilt of the survivor. Phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with his comrades. It's deep. It's real deep. They'll know I came into the office. Well, my office. A glass vial. What else is there? The workbench. You have enough components to craft a medicine, treatment, or serum. Life regeneration serum. Light blood serum. Regenerate 60 blood points instantly. Treatment for fatigue. Yes. You know, I've been seeing fatigue lately, so. Damn. Damn. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm good on the bullets. Let's go to sleep. Gang, gang. All right. You drain your own blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. Oh, that's what it does. My dumbass. I didn't know. The vampire will concentrate on the prey's blood, stopping them in their tracks and making them defenseless. It's easy to kill something that can't move. It's very logical. Vampires afraid of suffering damage are familiar with the hardness ability. This blood ability will protect the vampire from direct damage. Unfortunately, it does not stop them from being grabbed by enemies. You can hurt my body, but only if you can catch me. Okay. Bite. You know what? I'll go for it. Confirm. Chloe, what you doing? Why you look like that? Why you look like that? All right, so you've got a headache. Why y'all got headaches all of a sudden? Like what the hell? So you got a headache now. Why all of a sudden y'all got headaches? I don't know anybody there. Alright. So all of a sudden y'all got headaches. I don't like that. So District Hospital is serious. Bro, all of a sudden I got headaches. Let me go ahead and give y'all medicine since y'all like to claim y'all got headaches. Furious Terrain. Oh, you got a cold. Ew.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Bro, she ain't giving me no info. Like, what's the point of having that there if I'm like not getting any information from it? Like, I don't get it. Fatigue. Patrice.
I'm all right.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Alright, you.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Fuck.
Have you heard rumors about blackmail in this hospital?
No.
That was a personal question.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful, I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Who are you? And why have I not met you? Who are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
You don't say. The Supreme Butcher who came back from the front. Should I feel honored?
I beg your pardon.
I don't like you, sir, and I despise hypocrisy. My name is Dr. Waverly Ackroyd, by the way, and I do not wish to see my patients murdered.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
Have you heard about any blackmail going on in this hospital?
Blackmail? Nonsense.
I don't know if I want to help you.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Nigga. I think I got one more.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidala. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
Well, he's spreading lies now, it's getting messy. Always weighing heavy on my conscience. Jay Prince told me no responses. But skip all the lies I've done. Man, that girl is Billie Jean. The kid is not my son. If I...
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
I don't know if I need any of that, honestly.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again. Have you heard of someone blackmailing people in the hospital? Pardon me, sir, but I have no idea what you're talking about. A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here. Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods. Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital. I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people. What kind of goods? With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help. Goodbye, Mr. Chidana. It's locked, all right.
Opium.
I'm sorry. It's locked. I understand you must be very angry about it. I cannot enter. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help. You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
Whatever your motives, you're making money by stealing from the dead. Dr. Swansea should be informed.
No offense, sir, but Dr. Swansea is one of my customers. As I told you, I like to help people, and everybody needs help from time to time.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Oh, Swansea, we need to have a talk. You little bloody bastard. Where are the stairs? I need to go talk to Swansea. Cheeky bastard. Oh, doctor.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skrull, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a Skrull?
A Skrull is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
How do Skrulls come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings, and the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
The matter of Lady Ashbury's blackmailer.
Oh, I know too much about this matter already. I'm confident in trusting the interests and reputation of both the hospital and Our Lady into your able hands.
I have met Lady Ashbury.
She's a fascinating woman, wouldn't you agree?
Is she the true reason you recruited me? To work on her condition and addiction for blood? A part of me is thinking I've been played.
Lady Ashbury is a cherished friend of mine. I would not betray her secrets without her consent. Come to the rescue of a damsel in distress. I ask nothing more.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
All right. You have a cold.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. Well, thanks, anyway.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
There are a lot of secrets round here. I'm not surprised someone tried to make money from them.
What kind of secrets?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reed. If you want to know more, you better talk to Harriet Jones. She's the oldest patient here.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
Goodbye, Milton.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that category.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Look at that man's face, though. Like, damn. Chloe, what's wrong? You know, treat. I just got up real quick.
Turn around, sir. Are you bloody stupid?
No, I ain't gonna do it to you. And you level 13. Damn. Alright, let's get down to business.
What's her name? Say it again! Why is this last guy? Say it again! Where's the green? No! You're mad, can't make it.
No! You just both assaulted.
We'll catch up.
Damn. Punched that man like multiple times and he just ate all them hoes like it was nothing. Like, that's all you got? Alright. If I can't do it, I'm gonna just end the video here until I can find another way to level up, because this dude here, strong as hell. So, let's do this. Let's see.
What sort of creature is this?
Yo, chill. Let's go! Let's go! Bro, why? Why did you die like that, though? Why? Why? Why?
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Patricius' house and present this coupon. Dacia sonte bolnav sino avit bani akrin atafisid de runde ati vini toti va pota ajuda na este palika gratuit escrit venite la casa lui Darius Paquetis go sete coupon. Oh, so my dumbass, it was basically repeating the English version of it. Gotcha.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Alright. Damn. Let's do this. The video goes on. Reach Whitechapel. The video shall commence. Face ass. Wait. The video shall commence into action. You can heal aggravated damage by using your autophagy ability, drinking human blood, or resting. Bro, scratching your feet be feeling so good. Like, god damn, bro. I can see you weren't okay. Why did I do that? That was an accident all the way. Whoa, it's never done that before. What's going on? Okay. You, lady, I don't know you.
Good evening.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I'm sorry.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
nah, bro. These niggas is high ass levels and shit. Hold up, wait a minute. Not ready. I'm not ready for all of that. Wasn't ready. You lose control and let the beast take over for a short time. The beast teleports itself to all enemies around you and strikes them with various blows. You create a shadow vortex at your target's feet. Coming to life, the shadows interrupt an enemy in the area and inflict tremendous damage. You focus your power to boil your target's blood, causing it to violently explode, dealing damage to the target and anything nearby. That sounds very promising. How much? $1,000. Jesus. Y'all's expensive with the abilities. Okay, I can work with that. Bros, I swear, scratching feet be feeling so good. Headache, fatigue, cold. How do I get that up? I'm curious. This bitch really a vampire though. I didn't think she was. I thought they was just joking and stuff, you know. Oh, my feet itching though. I'm curious. Scratching these feet, boy. They be feeling good. Y'all just don't know. I'm telling you, bro, like, just scratch your feet. Like, your feet don't even got an itch, bro. Just scratch them, bro. Your feet finna be feeling so good. I'm a level 11 up in here, son. Gang, gang. Cold. Fatigue. Dr. Swansea, Dr. Reed, Pippa. Come here, Pippa. Let me cure you. Let me cure your
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reed.
Not under my watch, nurse.
Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
You'll feel better. Okay. Ugh. Okay, personal questions, nothing.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
I don't like your attitude, Nurse Hawkins. Pessimism can be as lethal as the epidemic in times like these.
Sorry, Doctor.
I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Actually, I want to talk to that old lady. Where is she at? Codeine.
It's locked, all right.
A long letter. Hello, sis. How are things in the big city? Here in Brum, things are not so good. Seems the flu is here again. And we have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Do you remember Miss Scheller, the old drinking hag from the 3rd floor? She passed away 2 days ago and her flat is already occupied again. Jeez, you would have to pay me a huge amount of money to go to sleep in the bed in which a woman died of the flu just a few hours ago. Sorry, I did not take time to quickly answer your last letter. Between taking care of little Paul, Mom, Dad, and my job at the factory, I rarely find time to write to my favorite sister. By the way, my son says hello to his Aunt Pippa. You should see the little bugger, already driving me mad. And Mom says you bring back some of those marvelous cakes next time you come back home. In your last letter, you told me you thought you were about quitting your job at the Bimbrook Hospital. I have to tell you, Pip, you better think twice. There are always jobs at the factory, but wages are shit, and it's as boring as a day without a shag. Oh, I have a new fiance. And no, I'm no slut. You more bitch, you. So, if you really want to quit and do something more useful and then counting the dead every morning, maybe you better stay in London and join the band you told me about. The Guard or Priven, something like that. Never heard of them, but if they are, like you said, some sort of civil militia trying to make a difference, then maybe it's a good choice for you. But just be sure to let the others go in front. That's how my poor Billy got killed in France, by leading too many patrols. Bloody war. Anyway, come back as soon as you can and give me all the good news before that. I'm your affectionate sister. Oh, Pippa. She's your daughter. Oh, Pippa. Harriet Jones. You don't look so healthy to me.
These nurses, bred with no respect.
Can I talk to you? No? You don't want to talk to me? Clyde Fitch presents Doris Felcher Sapu.
Someone's poached my blanket. Oh, the cold will be my death.
The cold will be your death. Pippa, come here. You.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Oh.
Pippa, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I'm gonna kill you when I figure out how to get my shit up. I'm killing you. First chance I get.
better go home, sir. Turn around, sir. I'll tell you!
Hold on. Okay, this isn't gonna work for me.
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right. Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
What?
Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. No one can help me. Not even you.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
Me, I'll not die in some piss stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
Anymore. I died in this trench a long time ago.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Goodbye, Miss Swan.
Okay, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, tell them about me. I want this video to get at least 20 likes and 30 subs for the channel. 30 subs, 20 likes for this video. And I'll see you all later.